I'm Senior Airman Allison, and this is the first episode of the Cadet Podcast. I'm joined here with my co-host Behner and three special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Senior Airman Murray.
I'm Senior Airman Aguirre.
And I'm Cadet A1C Mills.
And the first thing I want to bring to your guys' attention is, what was your best memory of the academy? Because there's been a lot of things that we've been going through since the academy. I can think of a couple right off the top of my head, but I'm just curious what you guys think.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to start out with everyone's favorite. We have a cadet in our flight. His name is Wilson, and he is just the best source of entertainment. Every time you look at him, it's like watching TV, dude. I remember one time we were just sitting around watching him. There's at least 10 of us just laughing, looking at him, just interact with objects. And he put his hat on a paper towel roll, saluted it, and then walked around the bay with the hanger and pretend like it was a gun for an hour, dude.
General paper towel.
Yeah, general paper towel, bro. To this day, man.
And no, I remember
Truman's cousin.
I remember one time he was just sitting, I look over, we're in formation at Chow, and I look over, and he was in front leaning rest, and all of a sudden I see him, and he's just everyone's like, position of attention, move, and he's just face down on the floor, BOA.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny, awesome. Pretty funny. But what do you think?
One of my favorite memories of this academy that I've had so far is when we went to the pool. Honestly, just all of us hanging out at the pool, doing flips off the side. It's pretty fun. Especially when we're throwing the ball in the air and doing backflips with it.
Yeah, Behner, you didn't even do it right.
Yeah,
you just kept jumping off.
I don't know how to flip. Hey, at least it's better than Brown, who was scared to get off the diving board.
When he jumped and he just froze instead of POAs.
He practically had to push him.
It's kind of like Wilson's heel clip. It's just but all right, Mills, what are you?
I think my favorite memory is actually right here in the bay. We actually started acting like we were trying to clear the bay for any intruders, and that was actually kind of
we do that for the classrooms too. We did that with Mr. Bauer's room.
Larch started the whole thing, and then Cedar just picked it up.
Yeah, because Cedar's the best, obviously.
If you don't know, Cedar and Larch are individual classes for school. Larch would be the people who scored higher on the test to get into your classes, and Larch would be the lower scoring people.
Yeah, which isn't bad. It's just
it's just how it works. It just depends on how good you are at testing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it really gives you it gives them an insight where you are currently with your education level.
Plus, they can actually challenge you, because in Larch they can challenge you based on your current education level, and in Cedar they can give the proper challenge if you're at a higher education level.
Yeah. Speaking of school, you have the 4.0 star, right?
Yes, I do actually. I am one of two people in our bay who actually had the 4.0 star, me and Cadet Gallagher. And it's pretty nice. It's a bling that almost no one else has except for Gallagher, and it's just cool to show off.
Yeah, I'm this close to getting it. I was so mad. I was trying to get it.
And keep working this Thursday, bro.
You were trying to get it, right?
I'm only one grade off actually from having the 4.0 star.
I'm one grade off too. It's science, dude. Science is hard.
Yeah, that's all fun and games until Tech Sergeant Roland's on shift. That man's a ripping Nazi.
Yeah, for real. Once you have 4 stars or whatever, however many you can get, it's gonna
get
suck.
a roast.
It's gonna suck.
I'm not really.
Yeah, you also got the most ribbons out of everyone, right?
Except for my placement ribbon, but I got the academic excellence, which comes with getting the 4.0 star. Just this, the lamp of knowledge and the academic excellence ribbon just come together. I have the elite PT, which means I did more than 50 push-ups, did more than 55 sit-ups, and got under a 6-minute 30-second mile time, which is decent.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
And then I got the PT ribbon, which means I increased overall enough where they saw major improvements, so they gave me the PT ribbon. And
I'm looking at both of yours, and yours looks pretty okay, but his looks really bad.
His
you need to clean it or something.
It's
that came from 14 Tac 1 or something like that.
Yeah, they definitely gave me the darker one.
Well, who gave it to you again? Was Textron Granger? You might have kicked it in the dirt and spit on it a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway, so another question I wanted to breach on, just to bring it back on topic, is who was the best flight chief? Because I know we've had long list of flight chiefs, temporary and permanent.
Okay, so if I was gonna say the best flight chief, it would definitely be before permanent leadership. Permanent leadership is agony. It's just it's difficult staying with the same guys for more than a week. So with temporary leadership, I'd have to say Mills comes in second place. He was a good flight chief, but there was too many times when it was just just people messing around. I'd say Waterman overall he got us 100 for the first time and our entire time being at the academy, getting
Yeah, like
100% on our
dings.
drills. Yeah, 0 dings on our drill. He's
Yeah.
insanely good, and he was just really smart with it.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the 100 dings isn't even just on like on him. It's also on us.
Yeah,
Like,
on
we
us.
did really good as
did
a
good
whole
that day,
team.
yeah.
Like this is like what they've all been teaching us throughout the entire time. Like we've just been getting slowly better as a team. Like at first when we first came here, it sucked. Like we all hated each other. We were all like arguing and trying to like always arguing. Yeah, and like never listening and stuff. But like now, like we're working
I would
better as a
consider you guys
team.
some of my
Brotherhood.
closest friends.
Yeah, it's a brotherhood. It's nice.
Not to mention, the week that I was flight chief was the first week that we had Tech Sergeant Granger on shift.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
Yeah,
that was an
that was
insane
awesome.
shake.
Yeah,
No,
that
Well, I'm sure you guys remember the first day that he was on shift. He was with Tech Sergeant Roland. That morning was chaos.
It was the worst. We walked into the latrine and there was shaving cream sprayed everywhere.
Yeah.
3 men standing in the middle.
All because we didn't mop the latrine the night before.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
he worked 3 shifts that day. He worked 3 shifts in a row just so he could finally introduce himself to us.
What's
Oh,
that,
that's
like
awesome.
16 hours?
That's 16 hours just to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Sergeant Ranger's awesome.
And now Truman's gone. He's on vacation.
He's on
like all the
vacation.
things we've been through with him. No, I bet Alvarez is like crying
He just
himself to
got
sleep
sick of
every
this.
night.
Alvarez is his
I
bear.
remember he was holding that note by Truman. He was just sitting there, just a tear rolling down. His face. Like, I can't believe this. I saw a soul leave his body. It was the most scary thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but is there anything you wanted to ask? 'Cause I know-
I was gonna ask a couple of you, like Murray, what were you like before the academy, and what changed? Because I've only known you once you were in your D's.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't in the best mental state. I was constantly depressed. I was in a toxic relationship. I like to think that my life was going good and I had control of it. I really didn't. That's why I'm here. But ever since I've been here, I've been doing a million times better. And my girlfriend broke up with me last year. And honestly, even though it sucked, I'm all the better for it.
It's the
And
best thing that ever happened to you.
yeah.
yeah, no, we can't talk to those people anymore. You know,
Yeah,
like
we-
they're not good for us.
Yeah, they go. They down here. I'm up here, man.
Well,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're here, you are one of the top performers at the academy as a whole.
Yeah. It's,
You better feel proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Me and Aguirre up on the top, huh?
Yeah, and that brings me to how have you changed, Gary? What were you like before this, and how have you changed?
Well, before I came to the academy, I was kind of lazy. I didn't really do a lot of stuff. I just went to school, went home, did nothing. Now that I've been here, I've actually been excelling in school. I almost have 4.0, 1 grade off from it. I'm never turning in late work, and it's just going pretty good for me.
That's awesome. Nels, how about you?
You know, I actually wasn't in the best place. I guess the professional way to say it is that my childhood wasn't the best. Not that I'm out of it yet, but I actually came from an abusive home. But I mean, like, going through all that, like, I think it made me a lot stronger than I used to be, because like I'm a lot more resilient now than I ever was.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah, I've seen you like just lock it up and like keep it on point like a lot of times. I mean, there's some times that you're like, hey, what's with Chow? Or like, you know, you look behind you and you're just like goofing around or something.
Only
But then
when
there's
a
like
pen
those
involved.
times when I see you shine, you're just like,
You're one of the hardest
I mean?
workers here. Every single day, you get up and you clean the entire place, making
Yeah.
sure it's spotless so that we can actually succeed in it.
yeah. I remember at the beginning, like when you were flight chief, or even before that, me and you were like the cleaning team.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
me and
for
you used to
sure.
go. Like I remember that like it was yesterday.
I
It was
fought
awesome.
for latrine duty.
Oh my
Yeah, every
I
single
fought
time.
Every single time I
time.
was in the latrine, wiping everything down because you guys didn't know how to do it.
Latrine master, bro. And
Latrine
then we
master.
started figuring it out, and you didn't need to like babysit us.
Yeah, and then I just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think babysits are really accurate.
Yeah. When we
Yeah, and
first
then
were here.
the one time I did bay inspections when I was flight chief, like it sucked. I was
Oh
like,
my
I
God.
felt so bad. Like Sco was there, and then the other flight chiefs were there, and they were all looking like ding, ding, ding. I'm like, man, what the heck? What the heck? I was like, I don't see any dings. No, there is no such thing as a ding. You know? But
Can you kind of explain how the bay inspection process goes?
Well, basically, you just what we do is we go in as like a flight, you know, or as the 3 flights, and the SCO that joins us, which is the squadron commander, and we all walk in and to each bay. So we started off in the Jim's bay, which is the female bay, and then we go through and we like if there's like dust bunnies on the ground, or if there's like dirt, or like just anything really. Like if there's surfaces that are dusty, if there's like things that are on the ground, like there's a pair of underwear just slung up on someone's rack or something like that, just hanging around to everyone to see. You know what I mean? Like
Sounds
you know,
like that's happened before.
Yeah, I mean, no. But yeah, no. So there's stuff like that. But Yeah, so we just ding all that stuff, and it's an overall total of how clean your bay is, and that goes on to one of the 3 categories of honor flight, which is what is it? Bay.
I believe it's ed scores, baitings.
Yeah,
and
baitings.
drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scouts
yeah, so,
rule drill.
Yeah. So scouts always.
It's
yeah,
ours.
Scouts
We're the,
but yeah, so but with
started that,
baitings,
by the
there's also like locker inspections, which we're actually getting ready to do right now. But there's locker inspections that we ding on, and all that. But anyways, is there any closing thoughts that you guys wanted to say before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I like to give just a little advice to people who are thinking about coming to the academy. Start out as quiet as you could possibly be, because silence will get you rewards. I remember Waterman telling us that before. Silence literally gets you incentives. Like, incentives are like things that we get for doing the right thing. Like swimming. When we graduated to cadet, we were all doing pretty good that day. We got to go swimming, got ice cream. That day was pretty awesome.
That ice cream.
And when we do good, we get to play fun games like dodgeball and open gym and basketball.
We did that this morning.
Yeah, which was awesome. It was nice. And just really stay locked
Well,
on.
not even just that, but like if you do really good at the beginning of like the course, you get to go on
acclimation?
incentives like STCs and stuff like that, like camping trips. I remember when I got to go on one of the camping trips. It was
Yeah,
like one
me
of the
and-
funnest times I've ever had.
Yeah, me and you actually
Yeah.
went on that camping trip
Oh,
together.
yeah,
Yeah, and me and Murray went on one too. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of
so
weird.
awesome.
It pays to start from the beginning, because this place, you need to try every single ounce. All of your willpower needs to go from the very beginning.
It's pretty intense.
And then you get all of the rewards.
Oh, yeah.
Mills, is there anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna kind of double tap on the advice to any like future cadets, So, it's really simple. We got it down to like one little saying. It's right place, right time, right uniform. All right, and do what you're told. Don't think.
100%. Because they tell you what to do. Like, you never really need to think about what you're
Yeah, like all you have to do is blink and breathe, and you're fine.
Literally.
Like pretty much. Yeah.
All you need to do is think about yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
follow orders.
And then, like, unless you're in leadership, you literally
Then you
be
gotta
thinking
think about
yourself.
everyone else.
But when you're not in leadership, stay locked on. But obviously be a good battle buddy to other people. But make yourself the priority.
Yeah. All right, and that's a wrap. Thank you for meeting with us.
Yeah, thank
Right
you.
on.
All right,
I think
have
you
a good
guys-
Oh, look. Oh.